So, you have known, we all have known for quite some time that a great shift is occurring, that something is going to happen in 2026. A lot of people have picked up on that in the energetic field. And the messages that I am getting in other timelines, it's already happened. It has to do with disclosure and open contact and governments on the earth plane accepting and presenting in partnership our intergalactic and extra dimensional beings as real and accessible, and that they want us to be in communication with them. And yet, there is resistance and fear regarding that, particularly by those within certain governments or shadow governments who don't want to give up the power and control. And that there are some not so benevolent forces working with those governments who also want to maintain control and propagate the fear. So rather than go into that and all the fear that it's creating with so many situations on the earth plane right now, I was asked to share a message of what we can do as light workers to minimize that fear, because it was shown that the constructs on the earth plane, the ones that the majority of us have bought into, they're shifting, and that there is going to be one similar to where we are, where there are few in power and control over the many, like now. And that fear, the lack, the insecurity, the dependence is going to continue. And then there is another construct that we are shifting to that is much higher frequency. It was described, they're like, to use your terms, better than you can possibly imagine. But where we work in community, not just on the earth plane, but at a universal level. So I'm signing up for that one. But what can we do in the interim? Because there will be chaos. There will be attempts to distract us from going there. And the simplest answer to that is to find joy. That's really how we do it, to be in a frequency of joy. And to remind you that you signed up for this. Your soul chose to be a part of this now. You've chosen to partake in the dissolution of what was to what will be. That's your soul contract. Do not buy into the fear. Do not even look at that chaos, because you are divinely connected to Source and you hold all the answers to the questions you ask within you. And every day, maintain the frequency of joy. How do you do that? I asked. And they're like, be in nature. They were showing me like a small puppy, hold an animal, partake in random acts of kindness with other humans. They said, look at like kitten videos. They really showed me that, like random acts of cuteness on our social medias. That is important. Hug and touch not only yourself, other humans, because that brings joy. Listen to a child's laughter. Appreciate a flower, the green trees, the awe and majesty of a sunrise or sunset, because all of these things will elevate your frequency. And that's how you avoid falling into chaos. That's how you build your energetic barrier for what is to come and the fear and lower frequencies that will try to knock you off your pedestal of light. You are an eternal being. There's only renewed life. And go forward knowing this with a lightness in your heart that you can't do anything wrong. Just follow your heart. And that was the message that they shared. The reset on a global scale is not going to occur, but the shift is going to be full of chaos. But you got this. You are the beacon of light, and others will know that. Anchor in joy. Anchor your resonance in love. Be the pillar, be that transmitter of love in the face of fear. Project calm. And that's why you as a light worker have chosen to be here right now.